Okay, so now we're going to get started adding the piping to the collar. Okay, we're going to start with the collar. Okay, we want our piping, the raw edge to raw edge, and we want the piping going this way. I know earlier I probably said it wrong and I caught myself and then I still said it wrong again. Okay. Or I probably just edited it out. Who knows? Okay, so we're going to get that in there like that, and we're going to go around the edge. Yes, something. We're going to go around the edge of the the fabric of your collar. And I'm using clips and I'm just clipping it in. It goes in your seam allowance, so don't worry about getting it right up to the edge. Your seam allowance will get it right up to there, so don't worry about that. And I did trim my edge so it will go around go around smoother. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut this piece off because I don't want to use it. Okay. So we're just going to go around here. And you can cut, which is what I'm going to do, snip. So that don't cut your thread or any of that. Don't try to do a deep cut or any of that. I just put, if you have peeking shears would be great right there. Because I just want to turn that curve and for it to lay flat. Okay, and you're just going to go around. Go around pretty flat. And if it's like mine and don't want to lay flat, you can always add some more slits in it. I'm going to straighten it out down here. Because all we're doing is going all the way around with it. We're going to do that. Make that flat. And yes, I'm laying this on here first. Before. Now yours won't have all these things. This here is a regular piece of fabric because I ran out of black bias tape. And I should have went ahead and just used the half, but I didn't. And the edges are fraying like crazy. So I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna clip this all the way around. Make sure right here where I added that piece and I'm gonna cut that red tail. Okay. Coming right here, I need to add some little slits right there. around. I'm just gonna clip. And you want to get it like up to the edge, match the raw edges. All the way around. Just like that. So this is what it will look like. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this piece. This is what it will look like this. And you want to take your lining piece and you want to lay it face down so it will be right sides together. And you want to add it to those clips. So you will be sandwiching the piping in between the lining and your main piece. So it will look exactly like this. And all you have to do is add your lining to the clips. Make sure that it's raw edges together. Okay, so after you have got them clipped all the way around and you have your lining sandwiched together with the piping and your main, it will look like this. So that piping is in the middle. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna stitch all the way around and we are going to have our zipper foot right up against where the cord is in that piping. And I'm changing my stitch back to a 3. That's just my preferred stitch length when I stitch. Lift that up a little bit. Okay, I'm just making sure that it's up against there. And I'm just going to stitch all the way around. Now I'm just going to go back around to make sure that I don't have any openings. And I don't. So I'm going to pop that out. See here where I could have got a little closer around the edges. So I think I'm gonna go back around because there are some places where I could have gotten closer around here. Okay, I went over it again because some of the more of the piping flat part was showing that I wanted. Okay, so now I gotta go in and trim some of this extra off so it won't be so bulky. Just don't cut any of your stitching when you do that. I don't want that big bulkiness on the inside around the edges. Okay, so now when you turn it out, it will look like this. And you can press those seams down. I'm using a 4-way stretch, which is gonna kind of stretch and get this in between. I didn't flatten it out. I didn't pick it back out, but this is fine. Normally I probably would have put back in and either restitched it or whatever, but I'm not gonna restitch it. So this is what your collar should look like after you have put the piping in. You can press it flat, or you can do what they call a lay down stitch or inside stitch. I forgot the technical name for it, but you would stitch this hem flat, this the raw edge is flat, so it would just lay flat. I'm going to press this open so you'll see more of the black. That's all that needs to be done is it needs to be pressed. But I'm going to set this to the side. And we're going to get started on the body part.